What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are heading to B-Rogue Built. Now obviously you guys know why we're heading there. This is regarding the video that James the Stradman posted here on YouTube regarding his 06 Lambo that he was getting twin turboed by these guys. Now I'm a huge Stradman fan. I've been following him for years, obviously being a Lambo fanboy. I love his content and I'm a huge supporter of him. I'm also a Chicago native, which is where B-Rogue is located. They're actually about 30 minutes away from where I live, so I decided I should just drive down there. I'll give you guys my opinion on this whole thing. I also want to hear what you guys think, what your opinion is regarding this whole thing. Obviously, we've been following James for a while now regarding his Lambo, and we've wanted to get updates on it. And unfortunately, we got an update that we didn't necessarily want to hear. But I'd like to hear what you guys think about this whole thing. Let's drive down there and I want to give you guys my thoughts. Now obviously I want to be super respectful of both B-Rogue and Stradman during this whole thing. But I do want to give you guys my opinion as a small business owner. Also being a YouTuber out of Chicago, I figured this would be perfect to drive down there, show you guys kind of what the area looks like and what I think happened in this situation. Alright guys, so we're pulling up to B-Rogue right here. It's going to be on the right hand side. Now obviously I want to be super respectful of them and their business, so I'm not expecting to see anything or talk to anybody, but I just thought it'd be interesting to come down here and give you guys my thoughts on this whole situation. But yeah, here we go. That is B-Rogue right there, boys. Alright guys, so we drove away from B-Rogue. Again, I want to be super respectful of them. I didn't come down here expecting to interview anybody or see anything crazy. I just wanted to show you guys what the area kind of looks like. Plus I thought it would be interesting because, like I said, I am like 30 minutes away, so I figured why not. So I want to give you guys my thoughts on kind of what happened during this whole situation. So like I said, guys, I'm a huge Stradman fan. I've been following him for years, and I started watching him when he actually purchased his orange 06 Gallardo back, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago now. And I've been following him ever since, and like I said, I'm a huge fan. I think the guy is super respectful. I think he's super humble, and I think he's a great guy all around, and there's nothing bad that I could say about him. I'm friends with a friend that's pretty close to him, and he says the same thing. He's a super nice guy and goes out of his way to be respectful and kind to people, businesses that he deals with, things like that. So double thumbs up for James. I'm a huge fan. Keep it up, man. But yeah, let's talk about kind of what went down in this whole thing. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. James dropped off his car at the end of 2019. He just took delivery of it earlier this year. Now again, you guys can judge for yourselves. Go down, there's a link down below to James's video, watch it. And this is how he said he took delivery of the car. There were several things wrong with it, and I honestly don't know what went wrong. I know a friend of mine that had a R8 that was twin turboed by B-Rogue, and he is super happy with it. He's friends with the owners and everything is great. I mean, he daily drives the car basically, really puts it through its paces, and there's been no issues with it. The only thing that I guess is different with James's situation is the whole pandemic that we went through. So I'm sure the pandemic made it much more difficult for companies like B-Rogue to get things like parts, labor, things like that, made it super difficult. But I think it was for an extended period of time. I mean, the pandemic's been over, and they need to know that they were dealing with somebody that's got a huge audience. So I would think that they should go out of their way and kind of capitalize on this opportunity. Go the extra mile and do whatever they can to make this man happy. And again, just keep that relationship and not burn a bridge with somebody with this kind of reach. Now in James's video, he seemed like he was super patient with these guys, and he went out of his way to try and work with them. I think he offered for them to buy the car at fair market value. He offered to take it to a different shop where they would pay for it, things like that. So the guy was willing to work with these people, and I guess it still didn't end well for whatever reason, and things are going back and forth with B-Rogue and James right now. I do feel bad for B-Rogue for being in this position. I mean, if things went great and James was happy and the car came out perfect, I mean, these guys would get unbelievable exposure and positive feedback from the community. But unfortunately, if something went wrong, which obviously it did, they would take a beating as far as comments and negative reviews and things like that, which I feel absolutely terrible for these guys for, because obviously they didn't do this on purpose. There was some sort of situation that didn't allow them to finish the car and get it done properly. Now let's talk about what I think happened on B-Rogue's end. I'm a small business owner as well, and I know that sometimes some situations arise that don't allow you to finish the project, and it just keeps lingering on, and you fix one thing, you break another thing, And again, they were working on a Lamborghini, which I'm sure you can't just run to your local store and pick up a part for a Lambo. It's got to be ordered sometimes from overseas, and you wait weeks on end and things like that. So I'm sure BRogue has a good reason or excuse or whatever you want to call it for the car not being done or broken or whatever the state of the car is. Check out James's video, he goes over it kind of thoroughly. So I do kind of feel for them, because like I said, they kind of rolled the dice. If everything went great and the car came out perfect, everybody would love them, they'd look like heroes. If a hiccup happened like it did, they would get excommunicated by the car community and they'd just get absolutely crushed in the comments and reviews and things like that. So I do feel for these guys, because obviously they wouldn't do something like this on purpose. So here's my opinion, and I think it would be kind of a perfect world scenario. I would love to see Stradman and BRogue kind of work things out and work together and kind of restore that relationship. It would be good for the entire car community. Again, I don't wish this on BRogue or any company or anybody like that for that matter, but I would love to see James and BRogue kind of make a series out of this in fixing the car and seeing how they can move forward and resolving this, making him happy, restoring their image and things like that, because you never want to see this happen to anybody, and it's really unfortunate that it happened to a company here out of Chicago where I live. So it kind of extra sucks for me, I guess. But yeah, I'd love to see that relationship restored and just everybody happy. It's super unfortunate. Obviously they didn't mean to do it on purpose. James was super willing to work with them, so it would be great if they can kind of work out a solution that would be beneficial to both of them. So what do you guys think happened? What do you guys think about this whole situation? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to be following the situation both on Instagram as well as obviously here on YouTube. But like I said, I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think went wrong? What do you think how should the situation be resolved going forward? And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'd be curious to know. Again, not a video I was looking forward to make, but being a Chicago native and BRogue being so close, I figured I'd take this opportunity to go down there and give you guys my opinion on this whole situation. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.